me at H&M, y'all. He has me at H&M.
I ain't got you. Nah,
He said, nah, nah.
blame that on me.
Yeah, we gonna blame it on this guy over here. This guy. That guy. You going with the black, bro?
Not me.
He said everything black. Stealth mode, you hear me? Stealth mode, baby. Stealth mode.
If they got a nigga size, yeah.
What you need? Extra tight, nigga? What you need, bro?
Nah, I need medium.
You passed like 3 of them Jones.
Them no medium.
Talking about
Large.
Well, you ain't selling nothing?
bro, this was a medium.
No, but it ain't me.
Oh, you wanted a V-neck. See? See what I'm talking about? It wasn't a medium, it was a large. But it say medium. What that say right there, y'all? What that say? Medium. Medium, US. But he wanted a V-neck. Got the V-neck. Let's see where we go next.
Hey, I know what time it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Joint going. Got to get the teeth brushed. After y'all brush your teeth and do your morning spill, make sure y'all go ahead and check out the Nick and 30 podcast, which we super lit.
Yo, still the nation, I'm back, man. I'm back. I told y'all I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 more press conferences that we have to watch. Let's get into it. We're going to start this thing off with Myles. Hold on. You can get right first, right? We're going to start off with Myles Jack, former, you know what I mean, Jacksonville Jaguar, now Pittsburgh Steelers.
You told us what you want, and we built it for you.
On, man.
Editor X, the
For questions, we'll start off right now. Dale Lawley, go ahead.
Wondering how quickly did this all come together between you and the Steelers? I mean, it wasn't there wasn't a lot of time there between when you were released and when they signed you.
Yeah, it was just today is Friday or Thursday. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, so I'm sorry. Tuesday I get released. Tuesday night, my agent is saying, we got a couple offers. We'll see what's going on. Wednesday, they're saying Coach Tomlin, or like the Steelers want to talk to you, and they're very, very interested. So once I got on the phone with Coach Tomlin and got to speak with him, and first thing he said was, we're trying to win a championship and we need that on defense. So once he said that, it was a no-brainer. That's what I'm here to do, and that's all I really want to do is just get to work and play football. That's it.
Yeah, Myles, you had a pretty big game here in the playoffs a couple of years ago, so obviously you're comfortable playing at Heinz Field. What was that memory like? And, is that one of your better games?
It's definitely a great memory. I think the main thing I remember is just the atmosphere and just the fans and the energy. It's something that you can just, I don't know, it's almost something out of a movie coming up here and playing and seeing all those towels going and everything. So I think that's the main thing, honestly, that I remember is just the fans were so into it, and just you could see how even the players, the Steelers players, how they were feeding off the fans' energy. Like it's a real thing. So I'd say that's my greatest memory. Obviously, winning the game is cool, but keeping it with the Steelers, man, the fans were definitely into the game.
Myles, good afternoon. I want to kind of go back to that first question. Were you, after the Jaguars signed all those free agents, were you expecting to be released? Were you surprised? And did you even consider any other options beyond the Steelers?
I could kind of feel it in the air that it may be a change coming, but when I saw the free agent that we signed, the linebacker, I was naively like, oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna have another linebacker to play with. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely fell for that. Was not expecting it, but life, that's the life of this business, man. You're never safe. You're never solidified in what your position can be. You could be somewhere, anywhere. So I learned that in a pretty harsh way, and it's pretty cool. Like I accept it, and I'm excited because if it got me here, I think it was all worth it. It was a bigger plan in the making.
Myles, just what excites you the most about being a part of this Pittsburgh Steelers defense?
Oh man, I mean, obviously the individual players that's on there. I mean, they're household names, but I say just the organization, just the history behind defense as a whole, being a part of the Steelers. I think it's just an expectation, and it's a mentality that you have to be a part of this. So I'm just super eager to just play ball and just make plays and contribute, and just that's really all I want to do is just help the Steelers win the championship. That's it.
Hey, Myles, wondering how much does getting to work with and play for Brian Flores kind of factor into the decision to come here? Because I know among other responsibilities he'll also be working with the linebackers.
Absolutely. No, I mean, he's a great coach. I saw what he did last year in Miami, how he turned that whole thing around. I think it was amazing what he did. And then after I told Coach Tomlin we were definitely gonna make this thing happen, I actually got a chance to talk to Coach Flores, and we both kind of came to the agreement that we both had something to prove. Him feeling his way in his situation, and me and myself feeling like getting released, and I feel like I got a second chance at life. So I'm just super excited. So I feel like we kind of vibed out that connection, and I'm very excited to work with him and just see what I can learn and see how we can collaborate to make this thing go. So.
Yeah, Myles, I watched you mic'd up against the Ravens last year.
Okay.
I mean, you look good. You're making plays. You can still run, but it seemed uninspired. It didn't, no fans. It was dull. And I just thought of you playing in Heinz Field with TJ and Cam and Minka, and just how much that might rejuvenate you. Am I just projecting that, or is that kind of true?
No. Projecting that. No, that's real. At the end of the day, I'm one of those people that love football. Like, even my peers that I play against, like, I'm fans of them. I watch their highlights. I just love the game of football. So even that year when the fans weren't in the stands, like, I can generate my own energy. And I feel like when you lose so many games, it can kind of steal that spirit. So I'm excited to be back here. I'm excited to be in a new situation. And I'm excited to be uncomfortable again, you know what I mean? And be in a new city where I have to prove myself to the fans and everything. So I'm just very eager to get to work. And I already know, playing off of those guys and how they play and their energy, and then with the fans and everything, it's gonna be crazy. I know I'll be inspired.
Hey, Myles, what do you know about Devin Bush, and what do you think you guys can learn from each other?
I'm Nick Nimmin, and I'm a StreamYard user. For the last 6 years, I've been live streaming consistently.
I'm very excited to get to work with him, man. I honestly believe he's a hell of a player. Watching him come out of college, do his thing, and man, it's remarkable, man. He came off ACL injury, which is very tough to do, but I can't wait to just collab with him, man, and just race him to the ball, see who can get to the ball first, and just start that linebacker brotherhood and get things in motion, man. I'm eager to work with him, and I'm actually gonna get on a phone call with him after this. I'm gonna hit him up and just let him know, man. I can't wait to work, and I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of his work, so it's gonna be fun.
Hey, Myles, you're the veteran coming in. You're probably going to play the MAC position. How comfortable are you being a leader on the defense, and how comfortable are you, or how much experience do you have working with the green dot as the leader of the defense in the middle there?
Yeah, I've worked with the green dot in Jacksonville. We kind of moved the green dot around depending on which defensive packages we were going to use during the week and everything down in Jacksonville. So it all kind of moved around, but I can definitely do the green dot. I can call the plays, whatever they need me to do. I'm here to work, man. I'm just here to play ball. So if they ask me to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm just eager. I'm eager to contribute.
Joe.
Yeah, Miles, it sounded like Mike Tomlin was the one that pretty much gave the recruiting pitch to you. What did it take? What besides winning? What did he do to sell you on this team?
and as I guess as broad as that sounds, that was it, man. When he said championship, win a championship, that was really all I needed to hear because I feel like in my career, I just really at this point I just really want to win games. I want to be a part of something. I want to go home on Sunday night and be happy and wake up on Monday and be happy. You know what I mean? So I'm eager to win, and with that comes championship. So once he said that, that was really all I needed to hear. It's nothing else that could really sell me to a team. To be honest with you, at this point, I just want to win and play good football, and that's what I'm here to do.
Myles, you played behind Tyson Alu in Jacksonville. What difference does that big guy make in the middle for what you want and need to do?
Man, it's always nice to have a guy like Tyson keep those big linemen off you, man. If he can hold 1, 2, 3 of them like he's been doing, man, that allows me to just run to the ball, run as fast as I can, and make a lot of plays. You know what I mean? So you always take care of D-line. I always try to take care of my D-line at the end of the year, and I'm very excited to reunite with Tyson for sure. And all those other guys, Cam Hayward, he hit me up as soon as I guess he must have knew before I knew. He had hit me up before the whole talks had even happened. So yeah, I got recruited by both those guys, Coach Tomlin and Cam, and that was all I needed. That was it.
Jim.
I'm sorry, Bert, no question.
Okay. Jerry, did you have a follow-up as well?
No, Bert, I didn't. Just lazy on lowering my hand.
All right, that's it. All right, that's it then. Thank you, Myles.
All right, thank you, guys.
Peace, love, and prosperity.
Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you. get started. Ray Fittipaldo.
James, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I know you've played center, left guard, and right guard in the NFL. As far as I can tell, it seems like you found a home at right guard last year. Is that where the Steelers want you to play? And, you know, how are you looking at your new role here with the Steelers?
The position is still in talks. I'm not sure about what position I'll be in for sure, but I'm just excited to be here and whatever position I can do. As you said, I do have experience at all three, and so I'm comfortable playing all three. So whatever the team needs me at, that's what position I'll play.
Yeah, hi James. You know, were the Steelers on you pretty much from the get-go, and what kind of swayed you to sign with them?
I'm not sure if they were. I really don't know if like they're on me from the get-go, but I do know my agent since Monday at noon or whatever. I do know my agent was talking to the Steelers, and the reason why I came here, I just saw there was a great opportunity. First of all, it's like a historic, great organization, one of the top organizations from when they originated to now in the NFL. So I'm just excited to be a part of this organization. And the reason why I chose here is I just saw it was a great opportunity for me to improve as a player and as a person. I'm excited to get to work.
Hey, James. Mitch told us earlier that you guys met up. What is it like to be here with him, and what can you tell us about him from your point of view?
Yes, we did meet up earlier. It was great to see Mitch. Last time I saw him was when they came to Chicago for the preseason. So it was nice to see Mitch, and I mean Mitch is a great guy, and I really think like in Chicago I thought he would.
You guys are muted. Yep. Hold on.
Oh shoot.
We lost. Hold on. Hey, somebody else on the Zoom is unmuted. We're getting some feedback from somebody. Sorry.
Fix it.
Relationship with Mitch and what he brings.
Oh yes, Mitch is a great guy, and I really think he's this opportunity. I really feel like this is a good opportunity for him to develop as a quarterback, and I feel like his best football that he's going to play is in front of him. So I'm excited to get to work with Mitch again, and I mean Mitch is a great QB, and I'm just excited to see him work.
Yeah, James. To continue with the Mitch theme here. You're both young guys. He's getting a new chance. He's getting a new lease on life. You're in a leadership position, I think, as a center. I think the great Duke Manyweather says you're a center. You will be the center on this team. I don't argue with him. So anyway, talk about being the young core leadership and tell us about Mitch.
Well, at first, I would say that currently right now I'm not in a leadership role. The way how I'm going to be able to get into a leadership role is first I'm going to have to earn the respect of the veterans on the team. Once I earn the respect of the veterans on the team, which I'm going to do, that's my first goal when I come in, is to earn the veterans' respect, earn the coaches' respect, Coach T's respect. Then I'll get into a leadership role. And being a leader is just one thing is like when you have like a younger player, they can always I want them to be able to look at me and say, James is always doing it right. James is working hard. James is always on time. If I need help watching film, I can ask James how to do it. So I just want to be that guy that younger players to me, or even older players to me, can just ask me questions and just look at me and just show that I'm always doing the right thing. You said something about Mitch.
You said something. Yeah. What kind of leader can he be? I mean, he probably didn't work as a young guy in Chicago. Talk to me about the evolution of his leadership.
I mean, Mitch. I think Mitch is a good leader. He's just, he gets very vocal and he's very passionate. He's very passionate about winning, and so Mitch was always the guy. Like in Chicago, he was always inviting the offense over to his house. on like Mondays or Tuesdays, and so like just the offense, so we can get like some fellowship in, and just like being when you're close, when you're close with your teammates, like when you're close, not just talking about professionally, but when you're close to them as like people. I think Mitch does a really good job of that, and because of that, Mitch cares about his players, he cares about his teammates, and that's why I think which makes him a good leader.
What's so intriguing about joining such a young group of offensive linemen? I mean, even you and Mason coming in are only 25, 24 years old.
I mean, it's exciting that we can grow together. We've all played a decent amount of football, and so he can see stuff in my game that I can improve, or I can see stuff in his game that he can improve. And so it's exciting that we're all getting the opportunity to build with each other and grow with each other. And so that's very exciting.
Disney Plus.
Yo,
Who you telling?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. I told y'all, man.
bro, it took us damn near all day to find something. We didn't even find shit. Like, where are we going to do? Like, sheets and shit?
Yeah.
You see my man. You see me.
Yo.
Bro. Bro. My,
Man.
oh my
Look,
God.
you see, I'm upset about this, man. You see this?
This is crazy, bro. Like, no matter where we went, a minimum. Yo, diesel was $4 in some places, bro.
I tried to go get a discount.
I wasn't even sure if I was even going to pull up at a pump for real. That's why I ain't stopped.
Yo, that's why, like, once we got to the last, bro, fuck it, we had to walk. Crazy. For all that, nigga, we can walk.
Man,
fuck that. That shit.
Put this shit. No, not right now.
Y'all serious? Got that serious?
Fuck it, bro. What is it, only 2 miles?
I mean, this here. Yeah, we walk. Yeah, we walk.
Talking too much.
Shit crazy, bro. No matter where you go, son. No matter where the fuck you go, my nigga.
No, I wasn't actually. I got someone asked me this earlier. I didn't really watch a lot of NFL football growing up. I was big into college. I watched a lot of college football growing up.
Much about Matt Canada.
So Coach T, I've only heard about Coach T from my agent. And Coach, I was asked. So before I signed here, I was asking my agent I was asking him like about Coach T, and he said had nothing but good things, great things to say about him, and said he's a person I respect. And so then I come here this morning, and just every person I've talked to in the building just has nothing but. And I was talking to people last night on the phone. People have just had great things to say about him. So just I'm excited to work with him, and I think like that statistic, like he's never had like a losing season. He's like the first coach to never have a losing season. I'm not sure in how many years, but just like out of all the great NFL coaches, for him to be the first one to do that just shows you just how great of a coach is and like how good of a leader he is in taking this organization in the right direction.
Yeah, James, you know all about wearing black and gold. That's right at Iowa, huh?
Yes, yeah, right. Iowa. I'm getting my same college number, so it'll be 78. So it's gonna be pretty cool to be in the black and gold. I mean, I love my time at Iowa, so it's gonna be fun.
Position, and if you know of the tradition in Pittsburgh with the centers.
Do know? Actually, I do know. I don't have a favorite position, but I do know the tradition with Pittsburgh centers. So I mean, I'm excited. I mean, it's just not centers. I mean, there's just been so many great players that have wore these jerseys, and I'm just trying to leave the jersey in a better place.
Right, James, just to follow up on that same vein, I know you said you don't have a favorite position. I know you're still talking about where you're going to play, but as a guy going into his fifth year, do you feel like it's important to settle into one position so you can know it and grow and just, sort of dominate that rather than, moving around all the time?
Not really. I mean, I'm just trying to do what's best for the organization. So it doesn't matter what positions I'm at, as long as I'm helping the organization win games. So that's all I'm trying to do.
With Mark Cavoli. Mark.
James, Warren, Ohio is about halfway between here and Cleveland, I guess. Darn close, at least. Were you a Browns fan, Steelers fan growing up?
No, I wasn't actually. I got someone asked me this earlier. I didn't really watch a lot of NFL football growing up. I was big into college. I watched a lot of college football growing up, so I wasn't really a Browns or Steelers fan back then.
All right, James, thank you. Thanks, everybody. If you guys will stay on the Zoom.
Yo, I like this kid, man. James Daniels, I like this kid. You take a look here, they don't really count offensive linemen with pancakes and whatnot. But y'all hear it. If y'all didn't hear it, sorry, I had to go back so y'all can hear what I thought y'all didn't hear. But James Daniels, he's only 24, y'all. The dude is only 24, man. Like, starting to come into his own. He doesn't have any serious accolades, any accolades out in the NFL yet, but I can definitely see that he has that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. He had a highlight block. He probably had block of the year. I heard something in there when they said that one of the coaches said they're going to have him at center. I'm not mad. I'm not mad just because I believe he was center with when Mitchell Trubisky was there. So I believe he was his center. So it's some type of chemistry there already, which is dope, It's not too much to say outside of what I heard, man. Good head on the shoulders, and another Ohio kid. It seems like we try to get guys that's from that area. I guess just because of the elements, weather or whatnot. But hey, man, it's cool, man. I believe that this guy's gonna be an impact. Probably, he may end up being the best lineman on our line. But we have to see. We just gonna have to see, man. He said he's gonna wear 78. I think the last 78 I can remember was Max Starks. And, it may be some other guys that I ain't named. Well, other people with 78, but that's the first name that popped into my head. But shout out to James Daniels. Welcome to the gang, man. And what more can I say, man? What more can I say? I think he's going to be a fine young chop. But, hey, we're going to go to another commercial break, man. Be right.
Ready to do this, bro?
Yeah, man. We got so much stuff to do.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of tired. I kind of did like a double, but work is work. This is what we do. It's game time stuff. Regular real rap stuff, man. But other than that, yo, Kev, how you feel about all this, man?
Every life got its own trials where we hustle for the love, but the money always working doubles. Fake friends back door, I guess no one loves you. Yo, my circle tight, period. Someone above you if you talking crazy, cause the bond real. BSN on the rise, but we talking deals. Better check on your friend when they get quiet. But the ones that silent when they talk, you gon' feel when the homies talk. Cause it get real when the homies talk. Yeah, it get real when the homies talk. Cause it get real when the homies talk.
Hey, my son is on point with it, big.
All this accomplishment today.
Real.
Nah,
we on it.
Nah, but for real though, can you press record?
I'm back, man. That right there is when the homies talk. It's a adventureseason.com exclusive. Look it down there. You're going to see adventureseasonnetwork.com. Check it out, man. We have a ton of shows. The little things. I know it's been choppy and laggy and all that. I don't know. This thing's acting retarded right now. I mean, it's acting crazy right now. But we going to go to the last guy that they interviewed at the press conference. There's going to be more because we signed a few more. Shout out to Kilo Weatherspoon. You feel me? We signed him 2-year deal and all that, man. Great signing. I wanted the guy back. I felt like the last maybe half or the last third of the season, he stepped it up and he was really like a big spark. He was like making splash type plays, man. But last but not least, we got Mason Cole lined up. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to his profile before we get into, the shiznit. Now, he's 25. Daniels is 24. Myles Jack is 26. So we getting some young guys here, man. Mason Cole is another guy that can play at multiple positions. He might go to guard. Is he a starter? I don't know, but he's going to definitely be a quality guy that may be used because you never know. Injuries is a part of football. We knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? That nothing happens. But salute to him. Oh, I couldn't even see what I was talking about. But yeah, look at him, y'all. Look at him. You know what I mean? He went to Michigan too, man. So Michigan kind of breeds good linemen, man. It breeds good linemen. Salute to him, man. Let's get into this press conference, y'all. Let's get into it.
Cole for you up next. Please raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll get to as many as we can today. And we're going to start with Joe Rutter, Trib.
Yeah, hi Mason. What did the Steelers tell you about what kind of role you would have in this offense?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was the opportunity here with the offensive line, and the big thing with me is I've never really cared where I play. It's always about whatever I can do to help this team win and bring a Lombardi trophy here to city of Pittsburgh, and whatever the team needs me to do.
I feel most comfortable on the line, center, guard. I know you've played both.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the choice, I'd pick center, but like I said, I'm confident at all three interior positions. So, like I said, whatever the team needs me to do, that's what I'm here to do. I got a job to do, and whatever the team needs me to do, I'm there to perform the best of my ability at any of those three. So.
Okay, Mason, I watched the Minnesota-Pittsburgh game last year, and those were the biggest holes in the Steelers' run defense I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, any level. How much did you have to do with that?
Yeah, I think as the offensive line, it's always how much did the five have to do, right? It's not just one guy. So obviously in Minnesota, we had a good game as an offensive line, and it's good, right? I mean, we played really well and had a good game, but the goal is to do that here against our divisional opponents and get into the AFC Championship and whatnot, and win a bunch of games and win a Lombardi Trophy. So that's the goal is to feed Najee the rock and let him do his thing.
Football history, weren't they?
May have been close.
To answer your question, yes.
Mason, I know you would know Zach, but do you have any other relationships with guys that on the Steelers offense?
Yeah, I mean, I know Zach really well, and Wormley and Devin Bush too. Offensively, though, no, not really. I mean, as small as this football world can seem sometimes, it also can feel very big too. So, but that doesn't really mean much. I'm excited to get to know these guys and be a part of this locker room, be a part of this culture, and learn from these guys too.
Another one for Jeff Hawthorne.
And with each other growing.
Mason, what do you know about Mitch? Obviously, you went against him, not directly, but what are your thoughts on playing in front of Mitch?
I'm not a quarterback guru by any means, so I don't really have any idea about the quarterback technicalities, but I know, and from what I've heard, is he's a great guy, and I've heard really unbelievable things about him, and I'm excited to have him in the locker room and have him part of this offense one way or another and help win football games.
Yeah, Mason, the Steelers like to go to Michigan to get some players. Were they on you in the pre-draft process? What do you remember about when you were coming out and the interest they had in you?
Yeah, honestly, the pre-draft process feels like such a long time ago. I feel like I've weathered an age since then, and I don't really remember a whole lot about them. But I remember having some conversation. I don't remember how it went, but obviously we got 4 Michigan guys on the roster now, which is huge.
Mason, are there intangibles in joining the Steelers that you're excited to see, and what do you know about their history, tradition?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is I don't know maybe the fine details about the history, but just being a football fan from a young age and watching this organization win Super Bowls and the culture and the history of the city and organization, I can't wait to embrace the city. I can't wait to embrace this team and this organization, these fans, and just be a part of this championship team.
Yeah, Mason, a very young line here in Pittsburgh, even with the addition of you and James. Do you feel that's an opportunity to be somewhat of a vocal leader? I mean, they haven't had one in a couple of years now.
Yeah, I think as you get up in years in the NFL, not that I'm old by any means, but going into year 5, I think it comes to a point where you have to start being that guy in the room one way or another. So like I said, if that's what the room needs, if that's what this team needs, that's what I'm here for, and to give a little veteran presence. I've been that young guy in the room before, and I've had older veteran leaders mentor me and kind of show me the ways. So if I can do that to any of these young guys on this team, I think it's it'd be a great honor.
Yeah, when the Steelers were recruiting you, or pursuing you, did they talk to you at all about blocking schemes and anything where you might fit and what they're trying to look to accomplish this year?
No, not really. I've played in multiple different offenses now and kind of done it all schematically in the last 4 years. So, for me personally, it didn't matter to me because I know that I can play in any offense in this league. And honestly, at this point, it's what these skill players are most comfortable at, right? It's what Najee's most comfortable at, what these quarterbacks and receivers are most comfortable at, and what wins football games too. So as the year goes on, as we get to know this team a little bit, we'll find out more and more schematically about who we are.
All right, those are all the questions we have. So thank you, Mason, and we will be back.
Thanks, guys.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo. Son gave me Dave DeCastro type vibes, yo. You know what I mean? Look like, yo, I'm serious about my business, serious about my work. I'm happy to have him on the squad, and it's funny because, he was on the Vikings team that ran 200 plus yards on us. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't hit me until they asked him the question or asked him about it, right? So he has that under his belt. Like, granted, like he said, it takes 5 guys. Really, I'm not gonna lie, it takes about 3 for real. But it takes 5 guys to kind of make something like that go. But he was a part of it. So that means he's effective. Like I said, he's young. Y'all saw his age. He's young. The Steelers is doing the damn thing, man. They doing the damn thing. I like the signings, man, and we just getting started, yo. We still got money to play with. Not we, but the Steelers still got money to play with. We don't know what they're going to do, and we still have the draft. So anything can happen. Boston retired KG jersey, so y'all already know. Anything's possible!